Okay, Prashanti, continue.
I was saying here buddhi probably only means buddhi, and when the identification part comes in is where the hankar is the
No.
place.
Nama is for others. Ahankar
Okay.
is you, yourself. When
Right.
you identify with your body, that is ahankar. Naam is for others to call you by.
Okay.
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 I have one more question.
We should not
Yeah.
connect name with fame like in English, I guess.
Right.
Okay, Vidya, go ahead.
So what is the difference between, we were talking about yonis and lokas. No? What is the difference between the two?
It's the same. Here, the meaning is the same. So the yonis are being referred to as lokas.
As lokas
Yeah.
only.
See, in the Mrityu Loka, when you get Punarjanma, you get a particular yoni. That's what is the subtle detail of yoni.
But there is a reason for calling it loka, and that we shall see after some time. Okay. I will tell you. But here, lok is equal to yoni only.
Okay.
Okay. So we'll proceed. So yathema nadyah
Sayetemanadyaha
Yandamanah
Yandamanaha
Samudrayanah
Samudrayanaha
Samudram prapyastam gachanti
Samudram prapyastam gachanti
Bhityete tasam namarupe
Vidyete tasam namarupe
Samudra ityevam prochyate
Samudra ityevam prochyate
Evamevasya paridrashtuh
paridrushtu
Imaha shodasha kalaha
Ima
Purushayanah
Purushayana
Purusham prapyastam gachanti
Purusham
Prapyastam gachanti
Bhityete chasam namarupe
Vidyete chasam namarupe
Purusha ityevam prochyate
Purusha ityevam prochyate
Sa esho kalo mrito bhavati
Sa esha kalo mrito bhavati
Tadesha shlokaha
Tadesha shlokaha.
So to explain further, Pippalat says, Sa yatha imaha nadyah syandamanaha samudrayanaha samudram prapya astam gachanti. Just like these rivers which are flowing, which have the ocean as their support, samudra ayana, which are supported by the ocean. When they reach the ocean, then they set. That means they submerge into the ocean, and their nama and roop, their separate identity and their separate form is lost. Vidyate is destroyed. Samudra ityevam prochyate. They are called samudra only. They are called the ocean only. Now, once the river has flown into the ocean, you cannot distinguish the river from the rest of the ocean, and you call it the ocean only. Okay, the particles of the river definitely are there inside that ocean, but it now has lost its name and its form. In the same way, this paridrashtuhu, this purusha, which sees from all sides, that means all the indriyas, they send their signals to the purush. All the anubhavas are done by the purush. So that Jivatma, that soul, it has these 16 colors, these 16 parts, which are supported by the soul. Purushayana. Purusham prapya astam gachanti. When they reach the Purusha, when they come close to the soul, then they are lost. Their name and their roop form is destroyed, and you say this is the Purusha. No longer do you have a name and a form. This Purusha, it becomes Akalaha, without any parts, Amritaha, without death. And regarding this is the next shloka. So the first part, of course, is very clear. The Upama which is there. The second part is a little bit, it has something to be explained. So this Paridrashtuhu, this soul, which was viewing everything through the body, which is made up of these 16 parts, once it sees itself, once in Upasana it sees itself or it sees God, in that case, but here it's actually more about itself. This Purusha, we should not take two meanings here. So when it approaches itself, then all this whole body is shed along with its 16 parts. Of course, this doesn't happen immediately. It happens after death only, but that means on the achievement of moksha. So once it has achieved moksha, then it has no shape and therefore no name. See, name you can give once the distinction between two things is clear. Even when you say Akasha, okay, you are able to define some area as this is space.
Space.
Yeah, once it is immaterial, that means since the Purusha is actually, the soul is very sukshma, it has no shape, it has no size, it has nothing, then it is impossible for you to give it a name. Okay, so then in that case, it is called Purusha only, and it loses its Naam and Rupa. At that time, it becomes Akala. This whole body is shed, and correspondingly, death is also lost.
Gini,
But
only
when
one
you die,
question.
also all this is true, no? Right?
No, it is not
No.
true. Because all the subtle elements, your subtle body follows you.
Okay.
So only when
Here,
you,
even that is lost.
yes, yes. So some colors remain with you. Only when you attain moksha, then you will lose all connection with matter. So again, I want to highlight to you that all these colors are related to matter only. Don't think that the soul has parts. Soul does not have parts. The body has 16 parts. Yes, Prajanti, you wanted to ask something?
No.
I had a
I think
question.
Anuj was asking something.
Okay,
Yeah.
Anuj, go ahead.
See, the bidh dhatu, bidhyate, bidyete, bidyante, atmanepadi dvivachana for nama and rupa. Understood that. But actually, bidh dhatu is more about differentiation rather than loss of differentiation.
No,
So
no,
here
no,
with
no.
a subtle, huh?
No, Bid Dhatu actually means cut, split. That is the original meaning. Then these are derived meanings that you are able to split, differentiate between two things. Okay, that is how you say bhinnaha, eshaha bhinnaha.
Ah, that's what exactly. That's what I meant. So where is the negation that they won't bidyate? We have to take it in a kavitva sense.
No, no, they nama rupe vidyate. Vidya here, Vidya also means Bhinna means to destroy because you cut. So also it moves on to destruction.
Oh, it is in the sense
Oh.
of get lost, gets lost. Okay, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Nama
Asam nama
vidyate.
rupe vidyate.
Ah,
Asam
understood.
refers to the soul, the paridrashru. Okay,
Hmm.
so Asam nama rupe vidyate. Okay.
So here,
Vid also means destroy. Following that
Hmm.
splitting and breaking, so that break moves on to destruction.
Correct, correct. I understood.
Yeah. Yes, Prashanti.
no, the simile of Samudra and Nadi, here is it like the Nadi is the soul and Samudra is Paramatma, or Nadi are the
Actually, you can
Kalas?
look upon it more like Nadi, that body of water is enclosed within two banks, which is the body. And now you are free of that body when you reach the ocean. That means when you see yourself. Then in at that time, you lose all connection with form and shape and name.
There is one prayer that we, Yata, all the submitted tirthas goes to Sagara, all our prayers go to Narayana, something like.
Yeah, this upama is again one of the very oft used upamas, because it describes very well actually what you may not understand otherwise. This becomes very clear with this upama. Okay, shall we move on to the next one? I think next one we can do quickly. Actually, we can finish this chapter. The after that the next two are very easy. They are just closing up of the chapter. Araiva rathanabha
Ara
Araivarathanabho
kalayasmin pratishtitaah
Kalayasmin
kalayasmin
pratishtita
pratishtita
tam vedyam purusham veda
tam
tam
vedyam purusham veda
purusham veda
yathamaavo mrityuh parivyatha iti.
yatha
yatha
mavo
vo
mrityuh prarivyatha.
parivyatha.
So he says, just like in the hub of a wheel, the spokes, ara is a spoke, and Rathanabhi is the center of the wheel, the hub. So just like the spokes go and take support in the center of the wheel, it is the center of the wheel which actually provides the wheel the motion. It is not the outside of the wheel or the spokes which provide the motion. It is actually the center where the motion originates. So just as they go provide, the Rathnabhi actually provides the motion. Similarly, these kalas are all established in the soul, and it is the soul which is providing life to this body, including the prana. So while prana is the life force, it is the external manifestation of life. The life itself depends on the soul. Tam vedyam purusham ved. That is the purush. That is the soul which is worth knowing. And you should know that purush, so that mrityu, death, does not trouble you anymore.
Actually,
Go
now I
ahead.
want to go and check the old Bailgadi wheels that the villagers make, whether it has actually 16 spokes. It will be interesting.
May not have.
Yeah, it will definitely has more than 8. That much I remember, because I definitely remember it being narrower than 45 degrees. So I think it may be 16. It will be interesting to check. Or it may
Ashoka's
be
chakra has
2
24
plus
as
2,
far as
8 plus 4, 12 maybe, rather than 16. Yeah,
And
30 degrees each.
the Ashok chakra in our flag is that has 24, if I'm not mistaken.
That is, yeah, excessive. Only cycles have that many spokes.
Okay, so the idea is the same, that all these kalas are dependent on the soul. So returning to the previous para, when the soul starts departing from the body, then or rather you can say these prana starts departing, then the soul also leaves the body, and when it is sitting inside properly in the body, functioning well, then the soul is also functioning well. But all these are dependent on the soul. Okay.
Bhagini, you need to little bit the second half, no? Tam vedya purusham veda yatha mavo mrityuh parivyatha iti. Little bit more I would like to understand that.
So tam vedyam purusham veda. That vedya means worthy of knowing. Okay. This is like labhya, jnatavya, worthy of being known. I am not getting a very
Yeah. Correct. No. You got
common
it.
word.
Vedyam purusham veda. You know. You get to know. You learn. Yeah.
Yeah, if you come to know, you should come to know that person, that soul worth knowing. Yatha ma, yatha, so that. Okay, here yatha is not a simile, but it means so that. Ma, wo is va is you all. So that you all, mrityu cannot
Touch you.
trouble you all. Parivyata. Okay, you go beyond death. Okay, next one, small one.
Ma is the ashir vachakan negative. Okay.
Ma is not necessarily Ashir.
Okay.
Ma is another. It's just like you say iha for atra. Same way you say ma for na.
Usually we combine it with lot. That's why I was saying. Yeah. Ma
Ma is, if I would make a distinction, ma is equal to the Hindi mat. Aisa mat karo. There you
हाँ
can.
वही लोट का आदेश आता है ना तो लोट का है.
Yes, correct. Yeah. Okay. Tan hova chetavat.
तान होवा चैतावत्
Etavat
Evahametat param brahma veda.
एवाहमेतत् परं ब्रह्म
evahametat
वेद
param brahma veda
Natah paramastiti.
natah
paramasti
paramasti
iti.
So bringing your sermon to a close, Pippalat says that I know that Parabrahma only this much. I have told you everything. Beyond him, there is nothing. There is beyond the Lord, there is nothing else. So you have matter at the lowest level, you have the soul in the middle, and you have God on the top. Beyond God, there is nothing. Now, since we had been talking of the soul, and here suddenly he brings in Parabrahma, so it seems as if he was talking of Parabrahma only. And actually, in the next class, we will go back over this whole chapter and do the meaning in terms of God. So while the primary meaning is in terms of the soul only, but it is actually applicable on God as well. However, here when he's saying, he is actually closing all the questions. So all 6 questions have closed, where he has described this world, he has described the relationship of the soul with this world, he has described how the soul should work towards God, he has described God and showed that God is the ultimate support of everything. And here he has also shown how the body actually is dependent on the existence of the soul in that body, that it is Purushayana itself. So there, thus we have seen all the interconnections between all these entities as well. So the whole gamut is covered. And then this end is just again something without too much hidden meaning. Te tam archayantas
Etam arjayanta
Damarjayantah
Tvam hinah pita
tvam hinah
Hinah
pita
Pita.
yo asmakam avidyayah
yo
Yo
asmakam
asmakam
avidyayah
Avidyayah
paramparam tarayasiti
Paramparam
Parayasi.
Tarayasiti.
namaha paramarishibhyo
Namaha
Paramarishibhyo
namaha paramarishibhyah
Namah
Namaha
Paramarishibhyah.
Paramarishibhyah.
So all the 6 Jijnasus, they are satisfied and they do his puja, they do his satkar, they honor him, and they say, you are in reality, you are our father, because you have taken us beyond our ignorance to the other side. Param param tarayasi, you have taken us to the other end of this, like, this stream which of ignorance which was flowing through us. So then they say, salutations to you, salutations to you. And they call him Paramarishi, the greatest of sages. Also, they use plural for him, just like, in so many of our languages, we use plural for respect. So also they use plural for him, and they salute him.
But if you notice, they didn't use atarayat, they used tarayasi. So that means there is still expectation he'll keep helping.
Yeah, it is in the present tense true that you are doing this to us. You have taken us beyond. You are taking us to the other side. Yes, exact implication is reading is that. Okay.
Namaha Paramarishibhyo. Namaha Paramarishibhyo.
The duplication is the classic the chapter end style. No?
Chapter ends. Yeah, chapter ends, and the Upanishad also ends. So in the
Oh yeah,
next-
earlier iti was used, and here the duplication is used for the structure end. Yeah.
duplication was also used. I think at the end of the first chapter, duplication was also used. So it is either way. I think wherever a quote has come in between, he has ended where the shloka was there. Where he
When
has put an
shloka was there, he
iti.
has used iti.
Yeah,
Correct,
iti too,
correct, correct.
in both the shloka and the chapter. Okay, so in the next one, I will go back on this chapter with the meaning of God. Also, I will share the Yajurvedic mantra, which refers to God as Shodashakala. Okay, so we will now just say our prayer. Om Asunite Mano Asmasu Dharaya.
Om
Asunite mano
Sudharaya.
Jivatave Supratirana Ayuh.
Jivatave
Garandhina Suryasya Sandrushi. Ghritena Tvam Tanvam Vardhayasva. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Dhanyavada.
Dhanyavadah. So Bhagini, you are hinting that you will still follow up with one more summarization class, is it?
One more class will be there. I think that will be the last one. So we'll end with that.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. See you then.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Bye. Take care.